3/4. We're going to start out with the first setting, which is so when we break that down, the call part of it is just that based on those triplet rolls. 1, triplet tap, triplet tap. Okay, let's do that. And 1, triplet tap, triplet tap, flam. One more, and 1, triplet tap, triplet tap, flam. Then the response, which is going to be the same for all of them, is, so let's try that. And triplet flam, triplet flam, flam. And triplet flam, triplet flam, flam. So if we put those two together, here we go. 1, 2. 1, triplet tap, triplet tap, flam, triplet flam, triplet flam, flam. Then the second response is simply that the two triplets. So that would be flam, triplet tap. So when we put the whole first line together, it goes like this. And flam, triplet tap, triplet tap, flam, triplet tap, triplet flam, flam, triplet tap, triplet tap, flam, triplet tap. Just like that. So then the second call is going to be with the drags. If you don't currently have the capability to do the drags, you can use flams. If you're brand new and you're just getting the rhythm down, then use single taps. But you really want to work towards the flams and you really want to work towards the drags. And we'll do a separate video on drags. So that one's going to go like this. And they all start with that same flam and 7-stroke roll. So here we go. And so the important part here is the rhythm. Ba, ba, ba. That's the thing we really want to get across. Okay, let's do that together. Ready? And. And then the third call is quite simple. Flam, 7-stroke, flam, 7-stroke, flam. So let's do that together. Ready? And flam, 7, flam, 7, flam. Okay, and now we'll add in the rest of the line. So the complete first line of that third call. Ready? Play. And then the fourth call sometimes gets a little bit confused. So what that pattern is you have a flam, a 7-stroke roll, sorry, a flam, a 7-stroke roll, and then what some people call a 6-stroke roll, followed by a crushed 5. So we'll get that all worked out together, but here's how it sounds. So let's break down how the 7, 6, and 5 go. So you have your flam, 7-stroke, triplet tap, 6-stroke, triplet tap, tap, and a crushed 5. So let's do 7-stroke and the 6-stroke together. They're the exact same pattern, triplet and. Okay, so the first one is buzz, 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 stroke. The next one is buzz, buzz, stroke, stroke. But they're in the same meter. Buzz, 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 stroke, buzz, buzz, stroke, stroke. Let's do that. And buzz, 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 stroke, buzz, buzz, stroke, stroke. Again, buzz, 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 stroke, buzz, buzz, stroke, stroke. And then they're followed by a crushed 5, the term used. So that's in, if you look at your sheet music, that's in 32nd note, as opposed to the 16th notes that those two, the 7 and 6, are in. So it sounds like it's fast. It's just a matter of buzz, buzz, stroke. So buzz, buzz, stroke. Here's a little cheat, a little trick for you on doing 5s, and you'll notice you can do it on 6s as well. Is a 5-stroke roll is buzz, buzz, stroke. That's 3 things. We could do those 3 things in 2 motions if we set up properly. Stick position and setup is the key to everything. So if we set them up, I know I'm going right, left, right, and so if I set myself up like this with my right hand close, and I just drop those 2 at the same time, I've already got my buzzes in place with 1 motion, and then I just tap. So you'll see that come into play. We're going to do that call right now. So ready, and. Ready, and. 7, 6, 5. So let's do the whole line together. Ready, and. Okay, now I just want to break down that first call just a little bit. It's the area where it's common for drums to rush a little bit on that. So that 7-stroke triplet flam is an incredibly common phrase in Scottish drumming. It's used all the time. We use it in our 4/4s, obviously, then our 2/4s. So it's used all over the place. And so you just want to remember that the buzzes and the triplets are in the same meter. So if we didn't buzz it, it would just be triplet, triplet, flam. All right? So triplet, triplet, flam. Let's do that. And triplet, triplet, flam. And triplet, triplet, flam. And a good way to practice these, and a good way to practice any rolls to make sure you have the meter correct and the correct pulsing, it's referred to as pulsing, is to do just the pulses. So rather than the rolls, it's triplet, triplet, flam with the rolls. And so alternate those back and forth. And then you'll never get too fast when it comes time to do the rolls. So that's a breakdown of that, and that's your 3/4s. Enjoy.